Can I be really honest with you? The number one fear that I hear from condo buyers in Denver is, what if I screw this up? Maybe you're worried about overpaying in a market that already feels expensive. Maybe you're scared you'll miss out on the perfect place because you hesitated a day too long. Or maybe you're thinking, I don't even know what I don't know. What if I buy the wrong condo and regret it later? If any of that sounds familiar, you are not alone. I've walked dozens of clients through the exact same fears, even had them when I was purchasing a condo. And here's the good news. When you have clarity, you know the pitfalls. When you know what to look out for, you get to move forward with confidence. So today, I'm going to give you the truths nobody tells you about buying a condo in Denver. And I promise, if you stick with me, you'll be way ahead of most buyers in the city, and you'll feel calm, confident, and excited about your purchase. As a quick question I have before we dive in, what's your biggest fear about buying a condo? Drop it in the comments. You'll probably find that you're not the only one. Okay, so fear number one. What if I get hit with surprise costs I didn't see coming? This fear always comes back to the HOA, which is the Homeowners Association. On paper, HOAs sound amazing. They shovel the snow, they mow the grass, they keep the pool sparkling, and you can relax. That sounds like heaven, right? But here's the truth. Not every HOA is healthy. I had a client once who was so excited about a building with rock bottom HOA dues, and he said, this is perfect, I'll save money every month. And I thought, uh-oh, famous last words. Sure enough, they weren't saving for repairs, and a year later, every owner got slapped with a $25,000 bill for a new roof. Luckily, he didn't purchase. That's when I tell people though that low HOA dues are like gas station sushi. Sure, it looks cheap, right, up front, but it's probably going to cost you later. On the flip side, another client almost walked away from a building because the dues felt really high. But when we looked at the budget, we saw that they had great reserves, a well-managed board, and top-notch amenities. And so she later told me, I thought I was paying extra, but it turns out I was buying peace of mind. So my advice is always peek behind the curtain. You need to look at the reserve funds, you need to look at lawsuits, the percentage of owners versus renters, and the history of special assessments. That'll give you more of an idea of how healthy the HOA is. So I have a question. Would you rather pay lower dues and risk surprise bills, or higher dues that cover everything up front? Comment below. I'm curious how you'd vote. Fear number two. What if my loan gets denied and I lose the condo I fell in love with? Being pre-approved doesn't mean you can buy just any condo. The lender has to approve you and the building. One client was relocating to Denver and just fell in love with this gorgeous loft downtown, you know, exposed brick, massive windows, that kind of thing. And her offer got accepted and she was measuring the couch, already planning a housewarming, you know? Then the lender called and said, sorry, that building isn't eligible for financing. It's what I would call the real estate version of getting dumped via text, right? Oh, awful, absolutely awful. But here's the good news. Because we reset the strategy, she ended up in a Union Station condo she loved even more. She told me that the heartbreak was actually a blessing, and that happens more often than you would realize. What can mess up financing? If there's too many renters in the building, HOA aren't collecting enough dues, pending lawsuits. You know, it's kind of like dating apps. Not every match is a match, but when you find the right one, the process is smooth and stress-free. Usually. So I have a question. Do you know condos have to get approved for financing too? Yes or no? Drop it in the comments below. I want to see how many people already knew this one. So fear number three is, what if I buy the wrong lifestyle and regret it later? Because here's the truth. You're not just buying a condo, you're buying Tuesday nights, Saturday mornings, Sunday afternoons. You're buying a lifestyle. One client I had who was crazy busy, worked long hours and loved being downtown. So the Spire was perfect for her. You know, rooftop pools, skyline views, concierge, that kind of thing. And so she paid higher in dues, but she said that that's the lifestyle that keeps her sane. Another client, a remote worker, introverted, dog dad, you know the type. He wanted quiet mornings, coffee shops and trails. And so a low rise in Cherry Creek was his happy place. And then there was a buyer who chose a Rhino loft because it looked trendy. 6 months later, he called me saying, I didn't realize I was basically buying front row tickets to every 2 a.m. karaoke night. Oh my goodness. Talk about bad decision. So I think that you should ask yourself, do I want a nightlife or do I want nature trails? Am I more Whole Foods or rooftop happy hour? And you need to buy the condo that fits your calendar, not your social media feed. So are you team downtown energy or team peace and quiet? Drop your answer below. I love seeing the split. Fear number 4. What if I overpay and then I can't sell later? That's relevant in this market. Not every condo appreciates equally. Some are hot forever, others not so much. So I had a client who bought near Union Station, had a solid HOA, easy financing, killer location. And years later, her resale had multiple offers in days. And she didn't think it would be that easy to sell. But I had another seller who bought years ago without doing that research, not with me. The building had had lawsuits, bad financing history, and it'll sit on the market forever. And he's still in there. He's still in that property because he told me if I'd known then what I know now, I would have picked completely differently. So a lesson then is to always think, will future buyers want this? Is it close to like lifestyle hubs? Will financing be easy? Is the HOA solid? Are there lawsuits? You know? So if the answer is yes, you're buying comfort now and security later. Think of it as buying a condo for future you. And future you is going to thank the present you. So let me know, are you planning to live in your condo long term, or is it more of a stepping stone investment? Just let me know, tell me in the comments. There's no wrong answer, right? So let's put it all together. HOAs can either protect you or blindside you. Financing isn't automatic, but when you know the rules, it's smooth. Lifestyle is everything. Match the condo to your actual life, not someone else's highlight reel, right? Resale value, that's your parachute for the future. The right condo doesn't just give you a place to live, it gives you freedom, time, and joy. The wrong condo, stress, regret, and way too many late night Zillow searches. I don't want that for you. I want you to walk into your home, drop your keys on the counter and say, yes, this feels right. It's an emotional decision. Oh, before you go, I made something for you. It's called the Denver Condo Buyer's Survival Guide. And inside it, you will get the 10 questions to ask every HOA, 4 biggest financing traps to avoid, a quick lifestyle quiz, and 5 resale secrets to protect your future investment. It's totally free. Just go to condoqueen.com or look in the description of this video. You'll get it instantly when you pop in your name, email, and number so I can send it directly to you. So let's do this together, right? Call me, text me, email me, whatever works best. Let's talk through your goals, your fears, your lifestyle, and together we'll find the condo that isn't just a smart buy, but a joyful fit for your life. I'm Martin, Percival Real Estate Agent and Condo Queen, You can reach me at condokween.com. That's condo, KWEEN.com. And while you're at it, hit that button, subscribe for more insider tips, and answer me this one last question. If you could design your perfect Denver condo lifestyle, what's the one feature you'd just have to have? Tell me in the comments.